how to easily renew your Daca online. I made a quick video tutorial on how you can renew your Daca online. It's important to note that this process will be really quick and easy if you have your previous Daca renewal application when you sit down to complete this online version. As always, I'm not a lawyer. If you have any questions about your case in particular, it's important that you consult a lawyer that you trust. And I will say that I have a video. I'm going to be talking over the video. If you are someone who learns better by writing things down, I would recommend you take out a pencil or a pen and a piece of paper, and this would be the moment to kind of take those notes. Okay. So, let's see, there we go. Great. So you can start by visiting our website, unitedwedream.org. We have several Daca resources available to you, including a how-to with all of the links that you may need and the latest guidance developed by our Home is Here Daca practitioners. The Daca practitioners guide is really helpful, especially if you're someone who is helping people with their Daca application. Our lawyers made sure to take a look at the legal language very closely. Now, if you click on File Online, it'll direct you to the USCIS online application. Here you can, and I'm going to pause it, here you can click on the File Online button. At this point, you will either have the option to create a new account or sign into an existing USCIS account. Once you have entered the portal, log into My USCIS to find the forms. So this is what the page of the forms will look like. You're going to start with the I-821D consideration for deferred action for childhood arrivals. This form contains the same questions as the paper copy you previously submitted. The first 2 pages will guide you through what you need to know before starting. Please note that it costs $0 to file this form I-821D. There's no audio. And so you won't be required to pay after you finish this one form. Let's see. Remember to read through the questions carefully and refer back to your last renewal application. If you have questions, consult your lawyer. This is a room to add, and there's room in here to add any additional addresses and information that you would otherwise add into the paper copy. It's really important to note that this application will automatically be saved for you. So if for any reason your computer shuts down or you forget that you're doing it, you can always go back to the My USCIS account and it'll take you back. It'll save it as a draft, so you'll have it. Great. Let's see. Yep. So again, there is $0 to file this one application. In this part, you'll see that you'll have a chance to review and submit the application. I strongly recommend that you print out a copy for your own records. For if any reason that you forget your account, you forget your password or anything like that, you have that paper copy that you can use for your next year's account. Let's see. I will go back towards the end, Leslie, so you can see the create account. It's very easy. It's kind of similar to how you create accounts on other platforms where it has like a little sign-on button at the bottom, and you need to have like an email address to do that. Okay. So in this section, you're clicking that you understand English and that you are the requester. You're certifying that you're the requester and that you're signing. And this is for form I-821D. Okay, so here we've reached the end of I-821D, and we're going to continue into I-765. It's important to know at this point that if you move forward, it's going to save everything and it's going to lock everything from that first form. So it's super important that you make sure that you review it and that you have everything checked off. Great. So you're going to finish and continue, and it's going to automatically send you to the next form. Now, the online form for I-765 sorry, and this is going really fast, but I-765 has the same questions as the paper copy. If you, it will be helpful again to refer to the previous renewal guide. It'll be helpful for you to renew to your previous renewal application to guide you through filling out all of these fields. But pay close attention to the questions that they ask because they do put them in different orders. If you have any questions about how to fill out, consult with a trusted lawyer. Great, and so this is what this form will look like. You probably won't get the little warnings. That's because I try to do several at the same time, but it'll know that you have already filed your first form. Be sure that you have the same information as your previous renewal. That'll make things a lot easier. If you did update your address so that it's also accurate on there. I will note that a lot of these will require you to fill in. So there is the option, like if you don't know what your A number is, to click on I don't know what my A number is, and it'll let you skip that question. But it doesn't do that for all of them. Okay, great. So yeah, it's very easy, but it's always helpful to kind of see it before you do do it. I know that that's helpful for me. Okay, you will have the opportunity to submit supporting documents on this form. You will need a 2x2 color passport picture. You'll also need your EAD card and your approval notice. And if you've traveled abroad with advanced parole, a completed Form I-94 in addition to other travel documents that you might have. Now, we have a tutorial on how to scan and upload your documents as PDF, so you don't have to go looking for it, and that's in our how-to guide as well. Finally, you will have a chance to review your form. Before you finish, you will need to download the I-765 worksheet. You can complete this with black or blue pen, and you'll have to upload it to the website. It's actually really annoying because it's already there, but you're going to have to download it and complete it. If y'all aren't familiar, that's the form where you put in your how much you earned and assets that you have, and give a little explanation of why you are requesting Daca. Okay. And then there's a section for additional information. As always, make sure that when you review all the information. Make sure that you print and keep a copy for yourself. This is the application statement, and you're verifying with your signature. And that's it. You have completed the 2 forms. After you submit this last form, you'll be taken to the Department of Treasury, where you'll be required to pay the $4.95 to file your renewal application. It's important to know that you can pay for that using a credit card, a debit card, a prepaid card, or if you want, you can also link your bank account to that. But yeah, that is it. Again, if you have, you can always track your case online. You can receive a notice scheduling, you may receive a notice scheduling you for a biometrics appointment at a USCIS office near you. Note that USCIS is also waiving biometrics on certain cases, but they haven't been very consistent on who they give appointments to and who they do not. Great. Carlos, that's a great question. What's the soonest we can renew now? I believe the guidance is 150 days before, but we have been seeing that USCIS is approving DACA renewals submitted before that 150 days. Our recommendation from HOMIS here is that you renew as soon as possible, especially if your application is set to expire this year. Okay. And then last section here. Here is your online DACA renewal checklist. So these are the things to keep in mind before you start your application. 1, make sure that you have your previous year's DACA application. Make sure that you've set up your account. Make sure that you have your EAD card, your DACA approval notice, and any advanced parole documents that you used. Have a 2x2 color passport picture. You're going to upload that, but you'll need that size. and then a credit card, debit card, or prepaid card or bank account to pay the $495 filing fee with. And last, if you are someone or know of someone who needs financial support to pay that fee, it's a big fee and something that is very harmful and takes a lot every 2 years. We do have resources. You can find them, and I think Carolina just put the link on the chat. You can find them following that link, and it'll take you to United We Dream's Daca Renewal Fund and other resources that we have to help you all out. If you are someone who can afford it and can help someone else who is considering renewing, we also highly, highly encourage you to donate and help us make sure that we can fund more DACAs of other folks.